Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout, and they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Rivers. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Wants to keep it in the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Touchdown, Canes! They get it in. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Rivers. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24.
Pace, 27, jump.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Blevins. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Using his legs, it's Lyle.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Blevins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Come on, sack.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
A lot of smiles.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short.
Ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Rivers. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing?
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The hand to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Watch out. Come over.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fitted in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Rivers. He fires to the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things. The Badgers will put turtle leather to crank us up. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for space. It's Epps. Oh, better look out. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He'll throw it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Lockett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again, using his legs to buy some time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Now the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like he was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down.